at 6:20 p.m. So he is confirming that it is the sun that rises and sets.
You see the stupid atheist? We get them busted. If you ask an atheist, when the sun's, okay, tell me about the sun. When the sun rises, he will say to you, it rises 6 p.m., 6 a.m. Look at this genius.
At 7 a.m. So for us laymen, even if you go to atheists, when you ask them about the timing of the day, he would say to you, the sun rises at 7 a.m. and it sets at 6:20 p.m. So he is confirming that it is the sun that rises and sets.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. I want to make video reaction like you see those Abdul. They make video reaction like those people who want to get a subscription from the Muslims. Reaction for listening to the Quran, and the guy, his mouth is open like a Catholic is reaction to the Quran. His mouth is open. A Catholic is reaction for Quran miracle. You know, and his mouth is open in the video. Or like what is his name? The guy who left Islam, Kim, the Korean guy. He decided that he told them that he was a fraud. Reaction for the miracle of the Quran. This is a Korean style, like to say, wow, you know. Like what? I mean, Korean people, what's wrong with you? What, like, are you, did you burn your fingers? So the guy, like, he play a video of Quran miracle, and the guy, he says something, there is no iron in this earth, and Allah, I send down iron. The guy, the Korean guys, take it easy, man. And later we find out that he don't care for Islam, he was just fooling them, and he decided to leave Islam. But anyway, brothers and sisters, atheists, they say that to you, confirming that the sun rises every day. But things is not over yet. I wish. Where are we now? Oh, hold on. This is a Saudi sheikh. Those are the real sheikh, not those YouTubers. I don't know if you will be able to see the translation in the screen. It has to go down a little bit so you can see the translation. I think now the translation is good, but his head is gone. I mean, what kind of I need to change my team, by the way. The one who by the way, I receive emails not to me, I mean, so to people who supposedly they know me. They say, can you ask Christian Prince to let his secretary call us? They think I have a secretary. They think I have offices. I mean, they think that... Anyway, so this guy here is refuting the kuffar. What happened?
بالحقيقة الذي عليه علماؤنا كالشيخ الإمام عبد العزيز بن باز الشيخ صالح الفوزان حفظه الله تعالى أن الأرض ثابتة لا تتحرك، وهذا هو مقتضى النصوص ومقتضى العقل أصلا.
All those sheikhs, they are mentioned by those sheikhs that they are the one who can explain the Quran, and they are saying to you that the earth is fixed and doesn't move. The earth is fixed and it does not move. Tell us more.
ثابتة لا تتحرك، وهذا هو مقتضى النصوص ومقتضى العقل أصلا. والأدلة أيضا.
And this is what according to the Quran. Okay, now, and then he said, continue. There is an ample Quranic evidence that the sun that revolves around the earth. Continue.
كثير عن الشمس التي تدور. الأدلة العقلية بارك الله فيكم.
You know, intelligence evidence. Intelligence evidence, like, or evidence based on reason, as translated here. Okay, tell us more.
أنكم تقولون أنهم نظريات وما أدري كيف، حتى نحن عندنا نظريات وعندنا عقول كمسلمين. Yeah, we Muslims, we have brain too, like, for sure. Like, come on, I mean, who can deny that? Tell us more about your brain. أولا نحن الآن في أين؟ نذهب إلى مطار الشارقة.
He is a Sharjah. He is in a Sharjah. Okay. Okay, where, you know, like if you live in Emarat now, you go and you are in Emarat. Okay, so we are in Emarat. Now what will happen?
نريد أن نذهب إلى الصين.
We want to go to China by airplane.
واضح؟ ركزوا معي.
He will explain to you now how the airplane move from Emarat, brother, to China. Listen carefully. According to the Quran.
هذه الأرض إذا قلتم أنها تدور.
This is the earth.
إذا خرجنا من مطار الشارقة
Okay.
برحلة دولية إلى الصين.
So if we leave the airport of Sharjah in international flight to China, what will happen? Listen carefully.
الأرض تدور صح؟ طيب لو وقفت الطائرة في السماء.
He is saying, okay, according to them, the earth go around itself, right? Okay. So if the airplane stand in the sky, doesn't move. If the plane stopped in the mid of the air, wouldn't China come to it?
أليست الصين تأتي؟ صح ولا لا؟ تدور تأتي الصين ولا ما تأتي؟
Sure, it is going to come.
طيب لو كانت الشمس
water. One day I will die here from laughing. The Sin come to us. The China come to us. If you, okay, you go in the airplane and you make the airplane stand in the use a helicopter. Okay, go in the airplane and let the airplane stop in the air. Helicopter. And you want to go to China? China will come to us. Brother, do you think that we Muslims don't have a brain? This is what he said, huh? Okay, hold on.
نذهب إلى مطار الشارقة. نريد أن نذهب إلى الصين بالطيارة. واضح؟ ركزوا معي. هذه الأرض إذا قلت
I love it when he say focus with me. Focus. Like this is because this is need a lot of focusing. I mean, we have to be honest here. Focus. Okay. Tell us more.
بالطيارة. واضح؟ ركزوا معي. هذه الأرض إذا قلتم أنها تدور. إذا خرجنا من مطار الشارقة برحلة دولية إلى الصين. الأرض تدور صح؟ طيب لو وقفت الطائرة في السماء أليست الصين تأتي؟ صح ولا لا؟ تدور تأتي الصين ولا ما تأتي؟ طيب لو كانت الشمس الأرض تدور هكذا، لو تمشي الطيارة ما أدري كم تمشي لن تستطيع أن تلحق الصين لأن الصين تدور وأنت تدور.
Oh boy, if the airplane kept going, China is going too. So we will never meet because the airplane is going and China is coming. So we will never meet. But we have to be here focusing. This is so good. And did you notice that he said this is according to the Quranic verses? Why the Muslim don't say lie number 120? Nobody make video for him to say you're a liar. The poor Christian prince, everybody say Christian prince is lying, Christian prince is lying. But when a Muslim he make a video, nobody go say what are you? This guy is an official government TV. If he says something against Islam, he will be, you can't imagine what will happen. And this is what he been chosen from all the cleric to teach. He's not just a normal person. And I assure you, he have a very high salary. Focus with me, brother, focus with me. So if the airplane is moving and China is coming, that means we'll never go to China. Because China is moving, brother. It's a true story. Tell us more.
طيب لو كانت الشمس الأرض تدور هكذا، لو تمشي الطيارة ما أدري كم تمشي لن تستطيع أن تلحق الصين لأن الصين تدور وأنت تدور.
Absolutely.
ولن تستطيع أن تصل إلى الصين لأنك تدور وهي تدور. فكيف تصل إلى الصين؟
How you go to China?
ثانيا من الأدلة أيضا قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم من البيت المعمور. أين البيت المعمور؟
Look, now he will give us more evidence from the Prophet himself. The house of Allah. Where is the house of Allah? Baytul Ma'mur. The build house. There is a house in the heaven. Where it is? Tell us where.
في السماء السابعة.
Seven heaven.
محاذاة إيش؟ قال عليه الصلاة والسلام لو سقط على إيش؟ الكعبة.
Look at this, brother. The house of Allah is fixed in the top of the Kaaba. Okay. So if the earth is round, as they say, and the earth is going around itself, as they say. So how the house of Allah is fixed in the top of the Kaaba in the seventh heaven? Like, hello? I mean, seriously, you are a bunch of crazy people, those Christians. What's wrong with you? The house of Allah, brother, like, explain to me more about the details about the location of the house of Allah. I did not get this one, as you know, like, because, you know, today I did not eat good food, you know. Tell me more.
ولن تستطيع أن تصل إلى الصين لأنك تدور وهي تدور، فكيف تصل إلى الصين؟
No way.
ثانيا من الأدلة أيضا قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم من البيت المعمور. أين البيت المعمور؟ في السماء السابعة. محاذاة إيش؟ قال عليه الصلاة والسلام لو سقط على إيش؟ على الكعبة. أنتم تقولون الأرض تدور. طيب لو
Brother, I think this is the last day I'm going to go live, because that's it. I mean, that's it. What I will say to the people who listen to me. I mean, let us here be careful. The Prophet, he gave us a clear evidence that the house of Allah is located in the top of the Kaaba. And if it's fail, it's going to fail in the top of the Kaaba. Straightforward. Brother, I'm not sure how those Christians, Hindus, Buddhas, everybody can reject such a powerful evidence. Sometimes I ask myself, why people don't see what the Muslims see? Isn't it really clear? What's wrong with them? Why they are blind? Ah, I forgot. When when Mimi Hijab was making his video, he mentioned a sheikh. His name is Ibn Taymiyyah. Man, Ibn Taymiyyah is the one who will tell us what the verses mean. Brother, are you sure? Well, Ibn Taymiyyah, in his book An-Nubu'at, volume number 1, page number 6, it says that it's very well known that people, they do magic and they can't ride their broom or even an empty jar, and they fly with it on air from country to country. Ibn Taymiyyah, really? This is the guy who will explain the Quran for you? Let us translate to English, because maybe because some Prince is lying. Hold on. Let us move it here. Who want the reference? Who want? Anyone want the link? If anyone want the link, I will give it to you. Okay. This is the link. Okay. So if you are a Muslim and you have a doubt that this is a Christian website or something, please check it out. So here now, we are going for you in front of you. We will do an experiment of those who Muslim, they ask for their help to fight us and to get us busted. You know what? I need to find a better website than this one because the text is all over the place. It's that I cannot. Let me see if I shrink the page. Does the text shrink with it? Because I need no. Yeah, actually it does. Okay, that's good because I need to use Google Translation, and the more I zoom out, the more the text will be smaller. So I don't want to do that. All right. So now we are going to go and use Google Translation. Shall we? Click. Translate to English. The title. The Book of the Prophecies, Ibn Taymiyyah. Volume number 1, printed in Cairo by the Salafi press. Those are the terrorists themselves. Let us see what Ibn Taymiyyah says. It's very well known, brother, that there is many people who do magic. They can do magic, and they even can ride their own broom. All of that, so on, until they flees, and they flees in the air from country to another. Somebody saying to me, why you don't answer the question? Do the sun rise anyway? Abdul, this is a stupid question. There is something we use in the language to tell about timing, and there is something to use in scientific way. So by language it's accepted to say the sunrise, but it is not what it's meant. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm going to go and see you at the sunrise, but because this is what we see every day. This is our daily routine. But this is not science now. We are not talking, this is language. But here we are talking about a person who reached where the sun set and he reached where the sun rise. So stop being dummy when you didn't answer my question. Because your question is full of diarrhea. So according to the scholar, which Mimi Hijab is asking us to go and read his book, people, they can fly riding their broom. This is true. I saw it once in the cartoon. I remember I was like maybe 7 years old. And I went to the kitchen. I took my mother broom. At that time, there was no like those, vacuum machine and those luxurious stuff. Otherwise, we would ride them too. Even would be better. I took it because, this is the broom we have. This is something we inherited from a neighbor. She was a witch. So we took her broom, What happened, I went to the house of the neighbor. I exchanged the broom of my mother with the broom of the witch. The witch, one day, the police came to arrest her because she was doing witching. When you do witchy, they arrest you. So they came to arrest her. Usually, she fly with the broom and she run. But because I changed the broom, she could not. And we got the broom. And actually, this is why I have many experience of many countries I went to because I was riding the broom. And even now, because of Corona, you cannot go anywhere. But did you ask me what I've been like for 2 months? Almost, or a month, 5-6 weeks? Just 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I was riding the broom. The true story. So this is the scholar who is going to explain the Quran for us, believing that people, they ride the broom. Mimi Hijab. Fingerprint. Okay, so now we got this Abdul, he explained to us everything, and now things become so clear. Do I need to post the link again for the thing? Don't tell me you don't have it now. Don't tell me later, Sean, where is the link, Because I know you. Doesn't matter how many times I post the link. You say I saw nothing, I know nothing. All right. Now, we have different story. Let's close some pages. Too many pages open, so I need to... Okay, now we have different story. So the one who download my videos, you can cut this video, 2 videos, Oceanography. The Quran says sweet and salt water meet, but they never, but they what? Meet, but there is an unseen barrier. People, this is the name and the title in the page of Dr. Zakir Naik. So the title is so clear. There is unseen barrier. Bear what? Barrier. Unseen, unseen. Okay, Zakir, Zuzu, go. It's your turn now. Get them busted.
In the field of oceanography, there's a verse in the Quran, in Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 53, which says that He has let two bodies of flowing water, one sweet and palatable, and the other salty and bitter. Though they meet, they do not mix. There is a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. Previously, we human beings knew that there are two types of water, sweet and salty. But the commentator of the Quran could not understand what does God Almighty mean by saying that these two waters...
Did you understand? Did you see here? The commentator of the Quran could not understand. That is a horrible, my friend. What are you talking about? I thought the Quran is clear. The Quran says, وَفَصَّلْنَاهُ تَفْصِيلًا. We made it in the clear details. You just said nobody can understand? Okay. So what happened now? What happened? And look the camera of the Abdul, they are posting like this guy, his mouth is open, like he's laughing at you, Abdul. He's looking at your trouser. Why it's so short? Because the Prophet, he says, if you have a long trouser, you will go to hell. Like, what the heck?
That these two waters, when they meet, they do not mix, and there is a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. Today, after science advance, we have come to know that whenever one type of water flows into the other type of water, it loses its constituents and gets homogenized into the water it flows. This today science calls as the transitional homogenizing area, which the Quran...
Hold on. Transitional homogenizing area, barzakh. This is the barzakh. Are you sure?
Refers to as barzakh, as a barrier. And this can be seen in Cape Point, the southernmost tip of South Africa. And when we see even the color of the water between these two types of water differs.
Hey, hold on. We have a Abdul, his name is Mimi Hijab, is getting you busted. Mimi Hijab, when he saw another person getting the Muslim busted with this lie. Not this one. Not this one. This one. This is Mimi Hijab. A guy, he said to them, you see, there's thousands of videos made by Muslims about that there's water, brother, they touch each other, brother, but they don't mix. Quran says that, brother. The word barzakh, brother, means there's barrier and unseen barrier, remember. Unseen barrier. So Mimi Hijab, he decided to answer about this one. Because this guy, he said to them something very, very, very disappointing.
That RE elbows out science like this.
Now, as you saw, this man was badgering. Today,
inshallah, hold on, we want to go there. We quit fast. Here we go. So this guy, he asked the Muslim a question. If the water is not mixing, here we go. We go to the kitchen, we bring salty water and fresh water, and we put them in one cup. Let us see if they mix or not.
Just recently, it's already proved in the Quran 1400 years ago when it was written.
But that doesn't include evolution, apparently.
No, it doesn't.
So what does it include?
It includes stuff like the shape of the earth, about the mountains, how they secure the earth.
And how in the sea, the two waters, they don't mix, the salty water.
What is that? Is that a Halloween? Okay, I don't know. What is that?
And the drinking water, so it's pure for us to drink. They don't mix, but they pass through each other.
Salty water and fresh water don't mix in the sea?
No, it's like
it's a natural barrier.
I was shocked that RE elbows out science like this.
Now, as you saw, this man was badgering the kids. He doesn't want to go to trained theologians, Muslim theologians, or public figures, or whatever it may be. He's going for the children. And
Mimi Hijab, I want to say to you, this guy is going to children. He don't come to me. Hey, Hijab, I came to you. You coward. You hang up on me 7 times. You did not even let me talk. Potato, and you told the Muslim you debate me. Potato. Okay, tell us, what about this barrier, Mimi? Go ahead.
And really, he's arguing that this is false in the Quran. If the idea is that you have these, the sweet water, the fresh water, and the salty water, that there is a barrier between no such barrier exists. He said,
guys, Mimi Hijab, he reported my video, copyright warning. Can you believe it? I mean, look how brave they are. I'm going live, I just received warning. The copyright video, audio streaming. This is copyright? What the heck? How come if Mimi he played the guy video, it's okay, if I play it, no? Okay. So Mimi Hijab, let us finish this. They will take the video down. You better download it right away. So here you notice that Mimi Hijab, he will say to you, this is a physical barrier.
you can go to the kitchen. Yes, you can put the sweet, you can put these two waters together and mix them and disprove the Quran. This is such a weak and lazy approach. Don't you want to research what this verse is talking about in the first place?
Okay.
Because if you just went to even an English translation of the exegesis of such verses, you don't realize that the prominent or the most popular exegetical opinion on this was that the barrier in question were the land masses that were separate.
Look, what the heck? It was a land. It is a land. But how you are blaming this guy who refuting the Muslims for lies being taught to them by all of you? There's tens of thousands of videos about the water don't mix. And this is what they were saying in the TV program. So how come you Muslims did not go to check the Exodus? How come Zakir Naik did not notice? How come nobody make a video to get Zakir Naik busted? So now Zakir Naik and all of you Muslims make thousands of videos saying that this is unseen barrier, when in fact it is a land. Did you hear it, Muslims? The barrier the Quran speak of, it's a land. So now the problem is the problem of this guy who refuted your lies? Or the problem is that you Muslims never stood to the lies about the miracle of the Quran? But look what Mimi Hijab he just did. He just confirmed, trying to defend the Quran, that the Quran is made by an idiot. Why? By the way, don't forget to download the video because they will take it down. As you see, we just received a warning. So we heard him saying that this is a physical barrier. It is a land. This is a minute 19 seconds.
Popular exegetical opinion on this.
I like it when he keep holding his. This guy have a fur. I mean, shave the hair if it's so dirty. Obviously, you keep scratching it because it's so dirty. Take a shower. Okay, so it is what? If we check what?
Was that the barrier in question were the land masses that were separating seas from rivers.
Stupid. He's right. The Quran says that. But look what happened now. As long the land is separating between the fresh water and the salty water, the Quran says will never meet. So not only he got busted, Zakir Naik and all those liars speaking about scientific miracle, that the water is not mixing. And actually, if you go and read Ibn Kathir, yes, Mimi Hijab is saying the truth now, But he is saying the truth, by the way, because he is a stupid. He wanted to defend Islam supposedly, but he got himself busted again. Because look what happened. Because the Quran saying that those two water, they will never mix ever. Do you see it? So the stupid Quran author claiming that those water, the salty and the fresh, there's a barrier which is a land. The word barzakh is true. It is a barrier of land. It is not a water. So Allah, He made a barrier. It's a piece of land between the fresh water and salty water. And if you notice with me in the Quran considered that there is two seas. So the Quran, who made by an idiot, believed that there is a sea of a fresh water and a sea of salt water. And Allah, He put a barrier with them, and they cannot ever mix. Do you see it? So Mimi Hijab, he got Zakir Naik busted by trying to refute somebody, getting the Muslim busted. But now, because he confirmed that this is a barrier, which is a physical land, and this is what it is actually. You can go to the dictionary, the word barzakh, even any interpretation, you will see that the barzakh is a piece of land, a dry, not only land, a dry land. So Allah is making it clear that those two barrier, they will never, this barrier, sorry, He will never let the sea, which is a fresh, and the sea, which is salty, meet. Is that science? Is it true that we have fresh water because we have a barrier between the fresh and the salty? Is it true that we have a sea of a fresh water and there's a barrier between of a dry land? So you see here how the Muslims, actually, if any of you can go and collect those videos and put them together, you will see hilarious videos, because those Abdul, they expose each other, because each one of them, he tried to defend Islam by making a stupid statement. Supposedly he is fighting Islam, but in different place. He himself, he posted different video opposing himself. How many times Christian Prince, he made videos saying that the Muslim lying about the two water mixing together, sorry, touching each other, and they don't mix. How many times I say this is a piece of land, and how many times the Muslim, they say you are lying. Now Mimi Hijab is saying it. Is he lying? We can go to Ibn Kathir and you will see it is dry land. So do you see how those Abdul, they expose each other? What's wrong with this religion? It turned to be a dry land. But if we go, let me do this, hold on. If I go right now to YouTube, peace be upon him. Salt, water, fresh water, Quran. I just will type that. I hate it when I type in Arabic, but thanks to Allah, Google can understand my Arabic and make it English. Okay. Just to show you how what I did type. Look at this, like because I thought I'm typing English, you know. So now, okay, barrier between sweet and salty water. Miracle of the Quran. Miracle of the Quran. Miracle of the Quran. Miracle of the Quran. Miracle of the. This is Zakir Naik, the one we are playing now. How come no Muslim make a video to say this is not true? But now because there's a smart guy, he got you busted in 2 seconds, saying, okay, let us go to the kitchen, get a cup of a fresh water and a cup of a salty water, and we put them together. Let us see if they mix or not. Very easy. The miracle of salty water, the miracle of fresh water, the miracle of etc. Look at the miracle. Look at the program, TV program after the program. Richard Daquin, Muslim miracles. The reacts of the Quran and secret of this is different one. Hold on. The analogy. Okay, hold on. 10 scientifically impossible places. The Quran, look at the miracle. See, this is the first one. You play it. Brother, look at the barrier. Look at the barrier. Look at the barrier between the two seas. Do you see it? Do you see it? Are you blind? You people don't want to convert to Islam. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with those people? I'm so disappointed with you. Look at this guy. Scientific miracle of the Quran. Seas and rivers. Verses in the Quran about the two rivers, they don't mix. They don't mix. But it became river. The Quran says two seas. And the video title became two river. I mean, do you see how truthful even in translation? Hold on. In the Quran it says two river. Where? Where? The two river. The sea became river. Two seas. Your God, Allah, He imagined there is two seas. By the way, I will tell you a true story, but this is later. Because once I was, I was walking down the street, and then, like, there is one, and I fell down in there, and then I woke up, I found myself between two seas. And, because the two seas were squeezing on me, because, like, I was trying to get out, and, like, I pushed the first seas, and they said, it's okay, but they are heavy, and there's a lot of water. I mean, you can imagine, there's a seas, And then, when I was, like, in the water, and the seas pushing on me, but because I'm strong, it's okay, I can do it. So, I was pushing them, pushing them, and then, because I pushed them so hard, I became, Allah, He made a verse about me, and He said, Christian Prince is the invisible barrier between them. Don't the Muslims, they say he hide himself? Don't the Muslims, they say Christian Prince, he hide himself? Invisible. Hello? So, yeah, I am what Allah is talking about. I am the barrier, which is invisible, brothers and sisters. Invisible, unseen. And this is the title of Zakir Naik. Somebody called Zakir Naik, said to him, Mimi Hijab did get you busted. It's a land, you idiot. It's a piece of land, you donkey. Unseen. Unseen barrier. Let me zoom this in unseen. Look. Unseen, Dr. Zakir Naik. You are a seaman? What do you mean you never see a barrier? Okay, the reason you did not see the barrier, because you are a seaman. You need to be a riverman. That got you busted. This guy is a seaman. This is why you cannot see it. Because, brother, you have to see it from the perspective of a riverman. I feel sorry for you, seaman. What's wrong with you? You can't see it if you are a seaman. You have to be a freshwater man. Because you are used to salty water. Like you drink salty water, you eat fish, So you will not see it. You already are blinded by salt. You have to be a seawater man, not a freshwater man, not a sea. Like that, because that will not make you Superman. You have to be Superman in order to see this the barrier. And the only Superman we have here, his name is Zakir Naik. This is why he is the only superpower person who can speak in the speed of light, 1,000 words, with a lot of fresh water. Hey, Zakir Naik, do you think the fresh water come from your mouth? Is that what the Quran is talking about? There is two seas? Hold on, I cannot breathe. Oh no, I drank from the salty water. Where is the... You see, they mix there. They look the same. They look the same. Who put this water here? Oh boy. I drank from the wrong water. Because I was making an experiment myself here to see if the water... Because I believe it, when I became a Muslim. So I brought the two water and put them next... Now I have this fresh water here. Salt water here. And okay, let's see the salty water here. I will drink it. Okay. Okay, it's just fresh. Now I will drink the salty water. Okay. I don't think they are mixed, by the way. I think they are inside my stomach, but they are separated. Because if you ask me the truth, I feel like in the left side, there is a fresh water. In the right side of my stomach, there is salty water. If you don't believe me, I swear by the Holy Quran. Oh. Porto, my friend, we run from all the Muslims. This is why we are here 24 hours and my Skype always open. Do you see who's running? Get out of here, potato. All your kids don't even dare to give me their Skype to call them. Who is the one that's running? Potato. Including you, Zakura. I am the one who called Mimi Hijab. Everybody is my witness. And that coward hang up on me more than 7 times, did not let me talk, and he claimed that he debated me. And he what was doing? He played a video. Did you say this? Did you say this? Hang up on him. Hang up on him. Potato. Sons of Muta. So look at this. We have 2 sides of the story and 2 stories. One made by a Muslim, the other one made by a Muslim. One saying there is a barrier which is unseen. The other one saying there is a barrier. It's a piece of land. Do you see the stupidity of this religion? Right? Islamic community is laughing at me, Al-Walid. Okay, well, no problem. I mean, okay, because, you know, you see, you have to laugh at me. I am the one who said I have a flying carpet. I am the one who said there is a barrier between the fresh sea and the salty sea, and they will never meet. But all of us, we know, you can go watch cartoon made for kids. Go right now, search and go, you know, the cycle of the rain. The fresh water is coming from the sea. It's not the opposite. So when you're a stupid God saying that there's 2 seas, they never met, that means there's no fresh water going to go to the sea, and there's no sea coming from the water to us. When all of us we knew